Hey guys, welcome back to Olivia's Blooms. I'm very excited about today's video. I am going to be showing you a few different ways you can turn a focal flower into a bouquet. And I'm going to be using this orange zinnia today for a couple reasons. One, I'm using a zinnia because zinnias are super easy to grow, and if you're a home gardener that wants to do cut flowers, I highly recommend zinnias. And two, orange can be somewhat of a challenging color. So I'm hoping that just by showing you 3 different ways I'll use these in bouquets, that will inspire you to maybe think about different ways you can use your flowers. I'm also excited about making this video because I think when you're growing your own cut flowers, especially if you don't have a lot of space, you can sometimes get bored of the same flowers over and over. Now, some of you might want one bouquet and you want to rock that bouquet all summer, all spring, and you love the way it looks, and that is great. You can certainly do that. For me, I like a little bit of a variety, and so I want to show you how, if you only have a little bit of space, you can maximize your flowers by even just using different filler and foliage. So let's get started. The first bouquet I'm going to make with this orange zinnia is a color palette I would call maybe like a fresh color palette, and one that I like to do more during the summer. So let me show you the ingredients I'm going to use and how I put them together. Okay, for my fresh bouquet, I'm going to use these 4 zinnias, and these are the zinnias I'm going to use in all my bouquets today. This is the Queen Lime Orange, and I'm just going to start by creating a loose structure of these. And I'm just cupping my hand and sort of making an X across with them. The next flower I'm going to add are yellow. So I think orange and yellow and green is sort of the color palette I'm going for. Now I happen to have a couple yellow sunflowers. Sunflowers are great, easy cut flowers to grow. I also have a few yellow zinnias, so I'll add those. These are Queen Lime Peach, I think, or yes, Queen Lime Peach. Just gonna layer those in here. And then the last flower I'm gonna add is just some straw flower. And if you are a home gardener, I highly recommend, who wants to grow cut flowers, I highly recommend straw flower. It is just a powerhouse flower. It pumps out blooms nonstop throughout the season, but it also makes great dried bouquets. So many uses out of straw flower. So here's what this looks like so far. Let me add in the straw flower. I happen to have yellow and orange, so I'm just gonna stick some of those in. These are beautiful orange straw flowers. And just a couple stems of those. Put this one over here. And last, I'm going to finish with some cardinal basil, and this is a must grow. If you are a home gardener who wants to grow your own cut flowers, I cannot recommend enough growing basil as a flower filler. 1, it's so easy to grow. 2, it has so many uses. Obviously, you can use it for culinary purposes. And yes, I actually have been using this cardinal basil to cook with. I actually just used the leaves I stripped off of this to make some pesto. And I've used this cardinal basil in salad dressings. I use basil in everything. And to get 2 uses out of 1 plant, that's exactly what I'm looking for in my garden. So a few more stems of this basil. And I mean, not only does it look beautiful and fresh, but it smells incredible. And how easy and simple was that? This just says summer to me. So only a few ingredients and beautiful. All right, let's make the next bouquet. Okay, for this next bouquet, I think I'm gonna play up the peachy tones of this zinnia. So again, I'm starting with the same 4 zinnias. And then I'm gonna add this peach snapdragon. This is Madame Butterfly Cherry Bronze. So you can see it sort of adds a peachy pink tone and a little bit of a spike element. You could use any sort of peach spike snapdragon or even larkspur if you've got pink, peachy salmon colored larkspur. All right, so I've got, pardon my dog. So I've got these. Now I'm gonna add Cinderella Peach zinnias. Actually, first I'm gonna add, my filler for this one's going to be this pinkish red celosia. I think we'll tie kind of the orange and the peach together. And this one's pretty big, so let me add a few stems of this dragon's breath celosia. So easy to grow. I did not even plant this celosia this year. It just reseeded itself. So again, trying to choose flowers here that are pretty easy to grow. And snapdragons definitely I would add to that category as well. So let me add these stems of celosia. Now I'm gonna add these Cinderella Peach snapdragons, again, like a peachy pink. My dogs will settle down, hopefully you can hear me. So a couple more of the Cinderella Peach. And then, oh, here's one more. Then I'm going to add, actually I'm going to take one of these zinnias and move it out of the way because they're a little too bunched up. Okay, and then I'm going to add, now this is cheating, you definitely don't need to add these, but I have these pink hybrid tea roses. I think they're called something with a fragrance. I'll put the name on the top. You definitely don't need to add these, but I just can't help myself. The color is perfect. They add a beautiful scent to this. And then I probably don't even need to, but I'll add just a couple more stems of the celosia around the edge. Just to fill in any holes I see. And I'm just throwing this together really quickly, so. All right, look at this beauty. Again, orange and pink and peach. Stunning. Love this. I hate to take it apart, but I want to show you the last way I'm going to use these orange zinnias. Wish you could smell these roses. All right, the last way I'm going to use them is I'm just going to go full fall with these oranges. All right, for this last bouquet, we are gonna go full fall. We're gonna play up the oranges, the harvest colors, the reds. And so starting with the same 4 stems, I'm going to add some red to this. I happen to have red zinnias, but you could use red straw flowers. You could use, I do have a couple red roses that I'm very tempted to add, but not everyone has roses, and I want to show you that you can make a beautiful bouquet even without some of those harder to grow flowers. So we'll do red zinnias. These are the Queen Lime Red. And again, I'm going to use a couple stems of that celosia. just to show you how you, again, how the same flowers can look so different just by kind of what you add to them. So see how we're getting this fall vibe now? Let's add a couple stems of celosia. Now the celosia adds a nice spike. You could just use the celosia in and of itself. I do happen to have some red snapdragons as well. And this was the fun of growing a Potomac mix because I got a lot of different colors. So I think this red will add a nice little fall pop. Got a few stems of that. Sort of falling to the side. And let's see, I think I have one more of this, yes. I'm gonna add this as well. And then, put that right in the middle there. And then I have, again, sunflowers. So easy to grow. This time I'm going to use, I have these darker yellow and orange sunflowers. These are the chocolat branching sunflowers. I've been cutting off these for a while, but what I love about sunflowers is they're such a quick, fast 60-day crop. So if you are on top of your game, you can plan for growing more summery yellow ones in the summer. If you start them maybe in April, even May. But then what you can do is later in the season, like in August, if you want some October flowers, you can start some of these darker colors. And what I love about the chocolat is, I don't know if you can see this, but it has almost these brown tones, which are perfect for this time of year. There are some gorgeous different colors out there. There are red sunflowers that are beautiful in the fall, or just the typical orange is beautiful. So I'm going to tuck in some of these sunflowers. Now because I have them, again, I'm going to use these straw flowers because I think that orange is perfect. So see, you can reuse the same flowers. Alrighty, this is looking beautiful. So I'm just tucking in a couple of these orange straw flowers. Give that nice texture to the bouquet. And then last, so I could finish this off with the beautiful celosia. I don't think you even need to add much more to this. I mean, look how pretty that is. But I did want to show you another basil. This is the dark purple basil that I love using in fall arrangements, although this color is also beautiful with pinks. You want to create a more moody pink bouquet. And again, basil, I've been cooking with this as well. It's also delicious. I made pestos and it adds a nice little purple color as well. So just add a few more stems of the purple basil just to show you kind of how it finishes it off. And I mean, does that not scream fall? It does to me. This was so easy to make. So again, just things that you can use and grow pretty easily from seed in your garden. I grew all of these from seed. And I might even move this zinnia over here just so we can spread out that pretty orange color. So there you have it. Orange zinnias, 3 different ways. And I love trying to find new ways to make the same flowers look different, have a different vibe. It's a great creative exercise, and I hope you guys had as much fun gardening and making bouquets with me today as I did. Now I'm gonna add the Zinnia